Travel back in time with a trip inside the Iowa's News Now vault.
Right here on Superstation WTBS.
With the advent of cable TV into most parts of eastern Iowa, you would think there were enough TV stations. But for a majority of viewers in this area, there are only 3 commercial network affiliates to choose from, and business groups in Dubuque, Waterloo, Iowa City, and Cedar Rapids are working on starting up independent stations in the not-too-distant future. Jerry Fitzgerald of Metro Program Network in Cedar Rapids has been working for 3 years to get his station off the ground. He says the time has come.
The introduction of cable into the Midwestern cities in the last few years has brought about more interest in television. More people are watching more television. People are now wanting more variety in their programming.
Fitzgerald hopes to carry local programming like boys' high school basketball games, along with syndicated programs and old movies. There will also be news and public affairs, but not on the scale offered by channels 2, 7, or 9. Mike Bach is the general manager of KGAN and says the going will be tough for the news stations, especially in the beginning.
Although business has turned around and our business in 1983 was acceptable, it wasn't anything. They weren't breaking down our doors to buy advertising in KGAN or our competitors, I don't think. So that's just a fact of life that they'll have to face when they go on the air with a new television station.
But Fitzgerald hopes to offer an alternative to the network affiliates and not necessarily compete head-to-head. He thinks that will help attract advertisers.
That's why you see a lot of advertisers picking up spots on the local cable channels that are made available because they're less expensive. They don't get a large audience, but they do get a keyed audience.
Fitzgerald wants to buy some of this land located on Boyson Road in northeast Cedar Rapids, where he says he will build an office building and a small transmitting tower, hopefully sometime this spring. And if all goes well, Fitzgerald's station will be operating in less than 2 years. Independence Broadcasting is even closer to getting started. Right now they operate Channel 17 out of Des Moines and hope to begin broadcasting out of Waterloo by the end of next year. The stations in Iowa City and Dubuque are lagging behind. Like Metro Programming and Independence Broadcasting, they need to go through a grueling FCC examination, but they still have not gotten county zoning clearances, besides coming up with the $2 to $3 million investment to get a new TV station going. But people like Fitzgerald are hoping that TV has become such a big part of our lives that we can handle yet at least a couple more TV stations in eastern Iowa. For Iowa Tonight, I'm Gary Grigsby.